Good morning, guys. Today I'll show you how I render beef tallow. This is the best method that I've experimented with. It's called the wet rendering, and this is the product. It's nice, pure white, little to no smell. So this is the final product. So what you want to start with is go to your local butcher shop, and you're going to ask them for tallow. Preferably you want the tallow that's around the kidney. That is the purest. As you can see, I mean, this is the raw material, right? And it's already pretty white, very little meat, but there is some blood, which, you know, this isn't too much. I've dealt with way worse. There's a little bit of blood. That piece is pretty bad right there, but which we'll cut that out. But you want to ask for the tallow that's around the kidneys. I bought 12 pounds for 50 cents a pound. So it cost me $6. I've already processed 2/3 of the amount. This is what's left over, a third of it. And so, yeah, I'm going to cut this into chunks. So here, there's a little piece of meat. I'm going to cut that out. The meat slows down or it makes the process a lot stinkier if you have to cook the meat as well. So if there's any meat, it's preferred to cut it out, but you don't have to. It will work with it in there. It's just a bit grosser. So yeah, it's about the size, about the size of a bit smaller than your hand. This is a good size. So now I'll just put this in the slow cooker. All right, so towel's in there. Grab some water. And it's not that critical how much water. I like to do so that the pot is about halfway full. I find that's a good level. And the same thing with salt. It's also not that picky, but you do want to put a good amount in there, like that. And also the type of salt. I'm using this sea salt because that's what I had at home, but it's not that picky. The salt gets once the grease and the water separates, the salt ends up in the water, so your tallow is not going to taste any salty. And yeah, I'll just have that sitting there for 8 hours on low. This one I already did. This is 8 hours later. You can see most of the fat's dissolved, and there's some tissue that is floating at the top there. This is a cheesecloth that I'm using. I bought it on Amazon. I think it was like $5. It's not a whole lot, but it's enough for what I need. And so I fold it double. It's folded, there's two pieces in here. And then let the sieve support it, and then just pour the tallow, liquid tallow, and water solution through it, and it'll slowly drip out. All right, so it has solidified now. It is white, solid white, and so it's like the tallow rose to the top and solidified, and beneath is the water. So here you'll see this stuff is the impurities, and they have leached to the bottom. The water tried to extract them. The tallow is nice and white and pure, and we're just going to scrape this off. So yeah, this guy's going to go in a second time. We're going to try to get it wider. This is round one, and it's already pretty white, and you could already use it like this. It still has a little bit of a smell, but this is what it's supposed to look like round two. Completely white, pure, next to no scent. So this guy, we're just going to split it with a knife. Throw it back into the slow cooker. Fill it up about halfway with water. Some salt. And unload, and off it goes.